to my evening hunt, folks. I'm Steve Swartz with Swartz and Unger Outdoor Adventures. Behind me, you do see a blind. It's the X blind by xstands.com. Tony Overball let me borrow this blind to try it out and try to get some footage. Hey folks, we're going to try our best. It might not be the best of luck today. Because what we're going to do, we're inside of a cornfield. Behind me is a little clump of woods with a little field. On each side of me and in front of me is a cornfield. So what we're going to do, we're going to get inside this blind. I just now set this blind, so it has not been here. A lot of times when you set a new blind, it does not work. Because the deer will see it, they know it was not there, they spook and they go. So what we're going to do, we're going to get inside this blind, we're going to give it a try, folks, and cross your fingers and a little bit of lady luck, we might pull it together. Or should I say, the luck's in the blind. I got the bow in hand, the Quest Smoke. It's a brand new bow I just got. We're going to try to get something down with it, folks. And like I said, these deer have been moving through the cornfield. Sound like one just took off. What these deer are doing, they're moving through this cornfield into this little grassy patch behind me. Then they feed across an old railroad bed into a humongous thicket that opens up to a cut cornfield. But they're bedding inside this cornfield right here in front of me and to each side. It's warmer out today, folks. It's a little warmer this evening, which is not good. We got the honey locust behind us, still has the leaves on, and a few of the oaks and stuff does. But we're going to give it a try. We're going to get in this blind. Like I said, a little bit of luck and this X blind. We're going to try to pull it together. See y'all in the blind. Welcome back, folks. We are now set up in the X blind by xstands.com. Get on their website, check them out. We got some wind starting to blow. And this blind is I love it. I love this blind. I gotta get one for myself. But to get on the subject of this hunt is the wind starting this blind has 9 windows in it, which is a lot of windows, which is great because it gives you the option of which windows you want to use. 2 of those windows are shoot through mesh camouflage screen. I do not use the shoot through. I leave those windows open so I can see the deer and the deer cannot see me. When I go to shoot, I will leave one open like you see here. I got it pulled open. You can set this blind real tight where you got your windows perfect. Or you can set it kind of limp to where you can leave a gap so you can still leave them hooked and still see out of them. I do it like that, so all I got to do is pull it like that. That gives me my hole to shoot. I'm setting in a bit of leaves. I did not have time to scrape these leaves out. We already have one deer moving through into the corn, which this is the thicket. In front of me is the thicket. It's kind of a grassy patch with trees in it. We got honey locust, we got regular locust, and we have oak trees with pines through them with like a tall foxtail grass in it and honeysuckle. We done had 2 deer move through the thicket. We just had 1 deer work his way through the corn behind me on this side. Like I said, we got corn on both sides of the blind and in front of the blind. Behind the blind is the thicket. We're going to try to get a shot on one of these deer if they come through. See, we're in a pinch point where it funnels out. We got the blind sitting at the edge of the corn. We have a little corn behind us on the sides, but these deer will work their way through the edge of the corn into this thicket field. They will go across a railroad bed into a major thicket with a water source. Then they go through into a cut cornfield, and that's where they will head tonight. So we're going to set up in this X-blind all evening long. Right now it's 22 after 3. Deer's already moving, so we're hoping this will be a great evening. We're going to take a doe if it presents us. There's a lot of does on this farm. We need to try to get some does and do a little doe management. And also, there's some major powerhouse bucks. Alright folks, stay tuned. Its way through the thicket. It actually came out of the corner of this cornfield and went through the thicket into the pine trees. It was a yearling doe. That's a doe. Here's a doe. Here's a doe. Folks, we have a mature doe, and it's an old doe. I'll try to take the shot if it will present me with a shot. It's actually coming this way, looking straight at the blind, folks. Stay tuned. We're going to try to get a shot. It's looking right at us, folks. Looking straight at us. They don't know where we are because of this blind. This blind is just unbelievable. As you can see for yourself, this doe don't know we're even in here. It's wondering what we are. Getting ready to pull down one of the blind windows so I can get a shot. Yes. Yes. Folks, we just smoked a doe. I tell you what, I cannot say enough about the Quest Smoke bow. It definitely lives up to its name, folks. Quest Smoke by G5, folks. The deer I shoot with this, it does damage, folks. Not only that, it's the American Broadhead that, the American Broadhead. Folks, you can laugh at me all you want. I got the adrenaline pumping. Pressure and all. I mean, it's one thing to shoot and harvest a deer. I get just as much pumped, just as much adrenaline flowing shooting a doe than I do a buck. God put these deer on the earth for us to harvest, folks. Just like the scripture in the Bible, folks. Go out into the field and get you some venison. And folks, we just did, and it ought to be a good tasting deer. Staying here eating this corn. Well, folks, I just want to thank some people right now that made this shot and this kill possible, which is Tony Overball. This guy rocks, folks. He's the owner of these blinds in the stands. The X-blind here came through today, folks. As you just seen, go out and get you one of these blinds. They'll be coming available very soon. If you want a lightweight stand, the one to have, folks, is the X stand. I mean, it is very lightweight. You can throw a backpack on it, folks, and you still ain't got the weight as an API or a Summit. I'm not down in the tree stands because I have both, but I'm telling you, the X stand is the ticket. Another person I'd like to thank is Victory Archery for sponsoring Swartz and Unger Outdoor Ventures. American Broadhead Company for sponsoring Swartz and Unger Outdoor Ventures. Quest Bows, as I do have the smoke, and it definitely lived up to its name. But most and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the ability to shoot a bow and to make shots that I have made down through the years. Started at a very early age bow hunting, and he just made me pull a shot through. As you've seen what the damage done from the smoke. I mean, look at the shot placement. Right through the front shoulder, came out like hind quarter, all the way ripped through, pass-through shot. And folks, I want to thank, most and foremost, is God himself for putting the animals on this earth for us to harvest. Folks, thanks for being with me. And we'll go get our arrow and see what kind of penetration and damage this has done. Thank y'all for staying with me and staying tuned to Swartz and Unger Outdoor Ventures. Alright folks, I'm going to leave the door open behind me. We've got a total pass through here. It's coated with blood. We have got deer hair all over this broadhead. And folks, this is one happy moment. Thanks for staying tuned with Swartz and Unger Outdoor Ventures, and enjoy this shot again in slow play. As watch what the Quest bow does to a white-tailed deer from one side down to the other side. And special thanks go out to, again, Tony Overball for loaning me this blind and get some footage. The X blind, folks. www.xstand.com. Check them out for yourself. You cannot go wrong, folks. If you want a blind that's roomy, this is it. This blind, folks, is big enough to pull a four-wheeler in. And I'm not exaggerating. It's got pockets in it. 9 windows, all which you can shoot through. 2 which is screen. 7 is open. Oval windows. And folks, we have put this blind through the test in various states. In the downpours rain, while people was getting soaking wet in a tree stand, we was staying dry in the X blind. And no, I'm not preaching to you and hammering at you to get one of these blinds, but I'm telling you, this is the ticket. And this, folks, is proof in the pudding that this blind does work. The wind is blowing and this blind is up. If it was raining, we would be dry. But thanks again to Tony Overball, Quest Archery, Victory Archery, American Broadheads, and the X blind. Thanks. God bless you. And we'll see you next time. Be safe in the woods.